Have you ever held a love in your hands that felt both like a sacred gift and a live wire, simultaneously powering your soul and leaving you breathless with its voltage? You meet this person, and the world suddenly makes a terrifying, beautiful kind of sense. The connection is instant, profound, as if you've finally found your way home after lifetimes of searching. Yet, with that dizzying height comes a devastating depth. A single word from them can unravel you. A moment of silence can feel like an eternity of abandonment. How can the one who mirrors your soul so perfectly also hold the unique power to fracture it with a glance? What if the pain you're feeling isn't a sign that something is wrong, but rather the undeniable proof that something is working exactly as it was divinely designed? This isn't a story of a love gone bad. This is the story of a love so potent, so fiercely dedicated to your evolution, that it willingly becomes the perfect instrument to expose every hidden wound you carry. It's like your soul installed a spiritual sound system, and your twin flame, simply by being near, turns the volume all the way up on every unhealed frequency within you. The love is the music. The hurt is just the shocking clarity of a note you've been trying to ignore. This journey isn't about avoiding the ache. It's about understanding its sacred purpose and discovering why your soul, in its infinite wisdom, actually chose this beautiful, chaotic path for your ultimate awakening. Let's get real for a moment. You've felt it, haven't you? That breathtaking, soul-shattering connection that feels like coming home, only to find that home suddenly has hidden trapdoors and rooms that echo with every insecurity you've ever secretly nursed. You meet this person, and it's like the universe finally clicked into place. The conversations flow, the synchronicities are ridiculous, and the love feels ancient, divine. Then, out of nowhere, a seemingly minor comment, a text left unread, a casual remark about your career, a moment of their distraction, hits you with the force of a freight train. You're left reeling, wondering how someone who holds the other half of your soul could so effortlessly become the source of your deepest pain. You see, it's not a bug in the system. It's the most exquisite, brutal feature. Think of your inner world, your quiet anxieties, your hidden fears of not being enough. That old story of abandonment you thought you'd packed away. As a subtle, low-frequency hum, it's the background music of your life. You've learned to turn the volume down, to distract yourself, to maybe even dance to its tune without really listening to the lyrics. You can function with it, you can ignore it, then enters your twin flame. This connection isn't just a meeting of two people, it's a merging of two energy fields on a quantum level. It's the most high-definition, soul-level sound system ever created. And your twin flame? They don't just hold up a mirror. Oh no, that's too passive. They walk right over to the control board of your soul, grab the master volume knob for that background hum you've been ignoring, and crank it to 11. That's the hurt. The pain you feel isn't really their energy attacking you. It's the deafening, shocking, and utterly unbearable roar of your own unhealed frequency being amplified and blasted back at you through a speaker of pure, unconditional love. They are simply the conduit, the perfect facilitator for this divine intervention. Their presence, their energy, their very being acts as a catalyst that turns your whisper into a scream. Why? Because the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows you'll only do the deep, messy, necessary work of healing when the noise becomes too loud to bear, when you can no longer dance or distract or pretend you can't hear it. It's spiritual surgery, and your twin flame is the one who holds the precise instrument that can locate and expose the exact wound that needs healing. They don't do it with malice. They do it by simply existing in your field. That's the mystery and the madness of it. A casual remark from a stranger rolls off your back. The same remark from them, it plunges straight into the heart of a core wound you forgot you had, because the connection between you is a superconductor of truth. No insulation, no filters, no ego-protecting firewalls. So the next time you feel that familiar sting, that sharp pain from an interaction with them, I want you to try something radical. Instead of asking, why are they hurting me? I want you to take a deep, courageous breath and ask a far more powerful question. What ancient song of mine are they forcing me to finally hear? This reframe changes everything. It moves you from victimhood to empowerment. It transforms your twin flame from a perpetrator of pain into a divine accomplice in your awakening. The hurt is the invitation. The love is the reason you'll eventually say yes to doing the work. And you know what the wildest part of this whole divine setup is? This amplifier effect is just the mechanism. It's the how. It doesn't explain the breathtaking why. Why would your soul willingly sign up for this? Why choose a journey that promises such exquisite agony nestled inside unconditional love? The answer to that is even more profound, and it lies in a secret agreement your souls made long before you ever met in this lifetime. But that's a conversation for another time. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the one wearing a celestial robe and holding a contract signed in stardust. You're walking through this journey, feeling every high and every devastating low, and a part of you is screaming at the heavens. Why? If this is so sacred, why does it have to feel like my heart is being put through a spiritual shredder? My dear friend, what if I told you that you ordered this, not the pain per se, but the transformation, and your twin flame? They are the divinely appointed soul-level delivery service for that very specific, very intense package. This isn't a karmic punishment. It's a pre-incarnation agreement of the highest order. Before you took your first breath in this lifetime, your soul and theirs sat down in the quiet space between worlds and made a pact. The central clause was a promise. I agree to act as your most potent catalyst for awakening, and you agree to act as mine. We will love each other so deeply that we become the only ones capable of dismantling each other's illusions, no matter the temporary cost. Think of it like this. You are a magnificent, intricate cathedral. But over lifetimes, certain walls have been erected, walls of fear, of unworthiness, of past heartache. They've become part of the structure, and you've forgotten they're not load-bearing. They're just hiding the true, expansive glory of your inner sanctum. You could spend another lifetime gently dusting the pews, or you could hire a master architect who knows the exact blueprint of your soul, where every weakness lies, which walls are false, and precisely where to place the charge to make them fall. Your twin flame is that architect, And the dynamite, that's the pain. The hurt you experience is not random. It is surgical. It is the exact, precise pressure applied to the exact, precise wound that needs to break open to be healed. They hold the unique, energetic keys, the specific frequency of their voice, the particular way they look at you, the very essence of their being that can unlock the doors you bolted shut centuries ago. They don't hurt you out of malice. They hurt you by perfectly fulfilling their soul's assignment to trigger you into your next evolution. This is why a separation, a harsh word, or a moment of perceived rejection doesn't feel like a simple romantic disappointment. It feels like a cosmic betrayal, because on a soul level, it's triggering the original contract, the one where you agreed to this sacred, brutal dance. The love is the safety net that allows you to fall. The pain is the fall itself, necessary for you to learn you can fly. So when you're in the thick of it, feeling abandoned or shattered by them, I want you to try on this perspective. Whisper it to your heart when it feels too heavy to carry. This is the agreement. This is the work. This hurt is the signature on a contract my highest self signed for my greatest good. It changes the entire game. It moves you from asking, "Why are you doing this to me?" to the far more empowering, "What is this here to finally break open in me?" You stop seeing them as the source of your pain and start recognizing them as the divine, fearless accomplice in your liberation. The chaos has a purpose. The fire is for forging. And the most ironic, beautiful part, the very one who seems to hold the power to devastate you, is actually the one your soul trusted most to not let you down. By refusing to let you stay the same, they are loving you at a level your human self can barely comprehend, by honoring the contract to awaken you above all else. Now, if you're wondering how to possibly navigate this divine madness without losing your mind, that's where the real magic begins. It all comes down to understanding the one role you're truly meant to play in this cosmic drama. But that, my friend, is a revelation for another day. Let's be honest. After all this talk of amplifiers and sacred contracts, a part of you might be sitting there, a little breathless, thinking, "Okay, that's a beautiful theory. But what do I do with this? How do I walk through my day now, knowing the person who can illuminate my soul is also the one who can effortlessly tap into its most tender, unhealed places?" Here's the quiet, powerful truth that concludes this chapter of your journey. This is not a path about changing the dynamic. It is a path about changing your relationship to the dynamic. You are being invited to perform the ultimate alchemy. You are being asked to take the raw, leaden weight of that pain, the feeling of abandonment, the sting of rejection, the confusion of silence, and hold it in the crucible of your own awareness. And with the fierce heat of your own understanding, you are to transmute it, not into something less, but into something more. That pain is not a verdict on your worth. It is the very fuel for your ascension. It is the dense, dark soil from which the most resilient and breathtaking version of you will finally emerge. Think of yourself not as a victim of this connection, but as a sacred artisan. Your twin flame brings you the unrefined ore, the triggering event, the painful word, the silence. And your job, your sacred, sovereign work, is to smelt it, to separate the pure, golden lesson from the rough, rocky illusion of personal attack. The love is the fire that makes this smelting possible. The hurt is the ore, and you are the alchemist. You always have been. This journey was never about finding completion in another. It was about being remembered into your own wholeness. Your twin flame's highest purpose is to reflect back to you the very essence of what you are, divine, limitless, and complete. By lovingly and relentlessly showing you everything you are not, everything you've mistakenly believed yourself to be. They are the ultimate spiritual paradox. The one who seems to break your heart is, in fact, the only one who knows how to break it open. So you stand now at a crossroads of perception. You can continue to see the pain as a wound inflicted by another soul, or you can choose to see it as a sacred summons from your own. A call to come home, not to them, but to the unshakable, radiant truth of who you are beneath the architecture of old wounds and inherited fears. This is where the magic truly begins, not when the runner stops running or the chaser stops chasing, but when you, the alchemist, stop seeing yourself as either. When you stand firm in the center of your own being and recognize that every tremor in this connection is not a threat to your peace, but an invitation to forge a peace so profound that no external dynamic can ever disturb it again. You are not losing your mind. You are losing the layers that kept you from your soul. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being broken. You are being remade. And the most breathtaking part? This is merely the end of the beginning. The real journey, the one where you dance in the newfound space of your own wholeness, is just about to unfold. But that, dear heart, is a story for another day.